to episode 2, part 3 of the Road to Top 100 season 10. Yeah, last time I didn't show the rating. We won a couple of games, we lost one game, I believe. But yeah, I'm gonna continue it here. Let's see what we'll find here. But sure, depending on what I see, I might show it. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna show too much of this battle because again, it was against a noob. And yeah, my team is weak to Metagross though. One of the it can run Ice Punch versus because Gliscor doesn't want it KO him. It can run Psychic type attacks against me. I should actually reveal my rating here. Psychic type attacks against my Mienshao, Weezing. It can have Hammer Arm or Hidden Power Fire against Ferrothorn, and yeah, it can be Weezing as well, Weavile as well, because Weavile doesn't kill the Metagross, so that's an issue. But yeah, I was actually playing really well, but I was losing focus, and basically what happened was the Kingdra, because I didn't know his Kingdra was going to be Choice Banded Outrage. Just watch this shit, man. I think I stayed in there. And he dropped an Outrage on me. Because I needed Mienshao alive. The play I should have made here was second Weavile, because Weavile was never going to beat the Milotic. Second Weavile, because if this Kingdra did something crazy, I could have just copied it with Ditto. If he went for Substitute here, Weavile could have broken the sub. I made a bad play because we were playing well throughout the game. But yeah, he revealed the Choice Banded Outrage on my King. Yeah, and I lost the game. Because then the Milotic just walled my Ditto plus Milotic, so there was no real point there. Let's see. Oh, so I actually dropped a bit there. I don't know if I reveal my rating after that. Probably not. But before we were 84% win rate. And then losing a game afterwards. But yeah, this is the opponent waiting for the. Oh, I'm just gonna play this out. So next game is against someone like called Polarized or something. I'm just 636 is where we are at. So not a good start. Not a good start at the beginning, but yeah, as you guys can see, my opponent has a Ditto as well. Just hiding a Mienshao behind the MAMOSWINE. Skarmory is gonna be an issue to kill, but yeah, MAMOSWINE, that's the scary one. If you look at my team, Ferrothorn sure can take a few hits, but switching into too many Earthquakes, not gonna be cool. Even the Ice type attacks are gonna do a lot of damage. Weezing is gonna get destroyed. Gliscor is getting destroyed. Mienshao most likely slower. And Weavile doesn't. Luckily I had Brick Break this game. Not sure if I used it, but and yeah, Ditto can do something to outspeed him as well. But he does have that Skarmory, which stops my Ditto if I copy his MAMOSWINE. So I knew beforehand, guys. This is going to be a difficult game, but if I beat the MAMOSWINE, I can win this game. I think I do lead off with the Mienshao in this one. I'm not sure how my opponent wanted to proceed this game. We click Mienshao, I'm pretty sure. I also don't know which rank he was, but he was in the top 100. He was high ranked. At that time, he was high ranked. But my opponent sure took his time picking his lead. He chose his lead here. I polarized. He led off with Mienshao. And yeah, I ended up with me and Xiao, and I had the worst first turn. As you guys can see, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I click U-turn, but he clicked. He wasn't thinking about it twice. He just went for that close combat, man. I could have been scarfed. I could have been fake out as well, but he went. And the only way he can kill me as well. Actually, I think I would have died, but he wasn't even scarfed. He was live orb. He didn't think twice. I have a Gliscor in the back. I have a Wheezing in the back. He didn't think twice. He clicked close combat, and me losing me and Xiao was so freaking horrible. Because you turning around against his team, dishing out the knockoffs would have been really nice. And yeah, especially if I get rid of the Wheezing. So the game was difficult, and it became more difficult due to this. I go into the Wheezing. I expect him to U-turn. So I just go for the Toxic Spike here. Do I go for Toxic? Against the Chansey? I guess. Okay. Why did I click Toxic? Because he could have gone into Scarm. Oh, I got... Okay, I guess I go for Toxic there because I figured he's gonna U-turn on me. But he hard swapped. But he could have U-turned on me. He would have taken life. He hard swapped. And maybe he wanted to switch in something so he can remove the Toxic Spikes. Maybe that was the thought process. But I hit the Toxic, which is really nice because he stays poisoned even if he switches out now. At least for this turn. And my opponent just goes for Stealth Rock. And I figured, okay, he might just go for the teleport here to remove my Toxic Spikes. So do I Pain Split here? Or do I go into Gliscor to activate my orb? Exactly. Because if he goes into MAMOSWINE here, MAMOSWINE will be poisoned. And he does teleport. So he can go into MAMOSWINE and get offensive momentum, but he has to bring it in on Toxic Spikes. And he does decide to bring in the Scarm. And that's another annoying thing, because we are not running Defog, as you guys have seen on this team. So if he stacks up the spikes, it's gonna be annoying. So I basically do the same here. Getting up my hazards alongside him. So this game is looking horrible. I actually went for the Leech. On the Wheezing, okay. But having him Leech is also really nice. Because this allows me to at least stay in once. To get up the Stealth Rock. And if he for some reason clicks anything else with Flamethrower, I can get up something else as well. And if he switches out, I at least get up my Stealth Rock. Because he has to switch. And he goes into Scarm, which ends up working out for me. Because now I can get up my spikes as well. Unless he runs Taunt on this, which would be strange. But I Leech first. Okay, what? Oh wait, I leeched him in case he's gonna Roar Spam me. So now I can get up a spike. It would have been the same thing anyway. And eventually I'll get up my spikes alongside his spikes. And at this point I assume both of us are not running. I don't think he runs Defog on this Scarm. So we are both going to play with max hazards, but the difference is he is able to Wish Pass with his Chansey. We gotta be a bit careful there. But as long as I don't allow Chansey to Wish Pass to MAMOSWINE, we'll be good. But the thing is here, I have to take a Flamethrower, which I don't really like. I don't know if I go Gliscor now, but I'm 2 spikes down on him. So if I can get up that extra spike, that would be cool too. I do make the Gliscor play. As he goes for Flame. And I think I just SD in his face. Do I really go back into... There's no way I go Wheezing here. I need to... I Roost, okay. Maybe I Roost, anticipating him to swap. Because he goes Scarm. Because I know I win if I kill the MAMOSWINE. Yeah, that's some that's some insane team. And yeah, if I bring in the Ferrothorn now and he roars me out, that sucks. But he still had one spike to set up. I just went into this and I wanted to see, does he roar me? And he does whirlwind me. But yeah, the cool thing though is he roared me into this, so this is kind of helpful. So in this sense, I can just flamethrower him. There's the chance he stays poisoned. And it still comes in on all my hazards. And he actually went into the MAMOSWINE, so it must have been thick fat, but I want all this damage off on him. So, get some beautiful flamethrower damage. I crit him as well. So now, if I get up one more spikes, he's gonna die. And he can get Wish Pass too. So here, I wanted to keep wheezing. Because it's nice into Scarm. So I think I deck my Ferrothorn. Because I can still use my Ditto to stack up spikes with his Skarmory. I just sack this as he Earthquakes. And that actually did a lot. Maybe it was, I don't think that's Bandit. I think Bandit would have done way more damage to me. He's probably adamant on this MAMOSWINE. But yeah, that wasn't... I would have liked to set up more hazards with this. But I got MAMOSWINE already really low. And yeah, because I'm not able to get up an extra spike right now, I just decided to go Weavile. And it looks really bad. But from here, he can still Wish Teleport to his MAMOSWINE. Because he won't die to Stealth Rock plus spikes from there. So I needed to make sure he dies. And I knew if he dies, my Gliscor is gonna 6-0 him. So I was really debating, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna Pursuit here or not? If he stays in, Weavile will die. But I figured... Oh, he would actually die. Wait. He would die, so then there's no need for me to click Pursuit because he doesn't have Defog on his team. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. But yeah, I guess I had the idea that he would die. He wouldn't die from hazards. That's why I made the Pursuit play. And from there, I go into Ditto to force him out, and yeah, I guess I was dead set on winning with Gliscor from there. I just went for Ice Shard as well in case he was Choice Scarfed. Now he did switch. Maybe I wasn't sure if this Skarmory had Brave Bird or not. I didn't know the full moveset. But he roars me here into my Weezing. And I just flame, I guess. He sacks MAMOSWINE. And yeah, like I said, with MAMOSWINE gone, I was confident that my Gliscor would sweep him. But I played my Weavile horribly. I really played my Weavile horribly. Yeah, Mienshao comes in there for some reason. What does he want to do here? hidden power. So this was hidden power rise. That made it even worse for me, but on the other hand, this is still cool. This is cool now because that he made this play. Because if he was HP Ice, he could have been annoying. And he went for hidden power fire. Hidden power ice again. Doesn't knock me out. I get the flame off. And yeah, he's gonna die. So Mienshao is gone. Now everything that can kill my Gliscor is gone. He still has that Ditto alive though. I guess my opponent forgot that you cannot copy Weezing due to Weezing's ability. But the reason I was comfortable with my Gliscor, because his Ditto is not poisoned. So even if he clicks Facade against me, he doesn't get the poison, the boost from poison. But I get to click. I get to click Pain Split here. He will be locked in. And I can just go freely into my Gliscor. Because he'll be locked into whatever move he clicks. And I still have my Gliscor alive. He flames. And his Ditto is now so low that it becomes pretty easy. Why SD on it in his face? I might just SD here because it's locked, right? And he decides to seg Ditto, which is the only thing that can kill me. Oh yeah, Ditto does come in on spikes and Stall Rock. I just Earthquake here without any risk. He dies. And all I need to do now is roost up with Gliscor. Literally roost up. Skarmory comes in. He's forced to roost as well. And now I basically win. Because if I get to +6, even if he for some reason switches it, because the moment I get to +6, I don't have to click anything else. I don't have to click anything else. I can just keep starting. But basically what I was doing here, I had to keep in mind that Weezing can come in on me and let me take poison damage if he hard swaps into it. I had to be a bit careful. So I was considering, okay, am I gonna switch here? But I went for the Sword Stance and I basically waited for him to click Roar on me or something. Yeah. But I am at full HP. He roars me into the Ditto. And I was checking, does my Ditto live this? And my Ditto did live this. And that should be, that's enough to live max hazards, spikes and Stealth Rock. So I just spiked as well. Making sure I do as much damage to Weezing when it comes in. And my opponent went for spikes, and now I get up my next layer of spikes. And basically he cannot roar face me anymore. Because I can infinitely heal with my Skarmory now, with my Ditto now. Because my Ditto doesn't die to these hazards. Weezing lives, but now he's gonna reveal. I already saw he had Brave Bird, but I'm gonna die to the Brave Bird. And basically what I could have done, I don't know if I do it, but I can use Gliscor and Ditto infinitely. But I just wanted to win. So I think I didn't opt to go for that play. Because what I could have done was just go into switch between Ditto and Gliscor basically. Because my Ditto has infinite PP, and my Gliscor only takes Stealth Rock damage. So I just switch between those while he has to deal with all the hazards. Because my Gliscor is not affected by spikes. So yeah, this was a really long battle because of this, because he decided to stall me out while I think I just decided to sack the Ditto at one point. So he cannot rule with me out anymore. Because I could have easily gone for a Roost and just kept doing the shit like this. But I think I just went for to die here, so I just win with Gliscor. Because I could have just whirlwind him out as well. Made sure Weezing was low. But I just let him kill me. Because I could have easily roosted. But now I go into Gliscor, go to +6. He cannot roar me out, and all I need to do is stall out his Roost PP. But it would have been really nice if my Mienshao would have been able to knock off this Skarmory. But yeah, basically what I do is I go to +6, and yeah, there's nothing he can do. Because I get to +6 before Weezing can come in and let me die to poison. That's the only thing he can the only thing he can win is if he brings Weezing in on a turn. I don't go for an attack. But if I'm at +6, there's no reason for me to keep that up basically. And this might have been Shed Shell Skarm because I haven't touched it yet. If it was Rocky Helmet, it could have been annoying, but let's see. If it was Shed Shell, then there's no point for me to yeah, Shed Shell, I'm doing a lot of damage and I'm always straight KOing him, so basically what I do, there's never, all I basically need to do is waste his Roost, but my Facade has way more PP. He already roosted a few times. So at a few turns I Swords Dance on his Roost to save Facade PP. Okay, I think I Swords Dance here. A bit of mind games. I do it a few, not too much, because he can be randomly bringing in Weezing and let me die to poison. And at one point, he brought in the Weezing and I kill him, basically. So, and then yeah, he still tried to stall me, but my Facade is PP maxed, and there's basically no point until I kill both of them and win basically. So all I needed to do was get rid of the Mamoswine, but yeah, the turn 1 was horrible for me. Turn 1 was really horrible for me. Losing my Mienshao like that. Yeah, we ended up winning this. Could have played a much longer game, but yeah. As you guys can see, I'm at 645.79 with a low win rate. 81 points. But it gets better, guys. It gets better. Because I was also getting used to the team, and yeah, it gets better. Let's hop on to the next one. Is this one interesting? I have no clue. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not going to show too much of that game. But yeah, my opponent had an interesting team. Right off the bat, I noticed my Gliscor really good versus him. Against Crobat, I can weaken him a bit and get some recovery back as well. If I get up a Swords Dance ever with my Gliscor, I 2-hit KO Crobat too. And yeah, he leads up with the Crobat, which is definitely still annoying for me. Yeah, it's stupid. I lead off with Mienshao. Horrible lead matchup for me. And obviously, I want to keep this mon because it switches into Hydreigon. So I swap out there. not gonna show too much of this battle, but basically what I was trying to accomplish was getting up a Sword Stance with my Gliscor and win. So we skip it. I think I went hard Gliscor on the Brave Bird here, and then he went into Jellicent as I switch into this. I knock him off here to get rid of whatever item he had, which was Rocky Helmet. Crazy as he went for recover. And yeah, it was going to be a long game from there, but I just U-turn there, and I felt like I can always bring in Gliscor on this too, because he doesn't do much to my Gliscor. Don't die to Scald. Don't know if he has Ice Beam, but I went Ferrothorn first to confirm what attack he had, because if he had Taunt, he has to show it now, because you don't want me setting up hazards for free. And he did reveal Will-O-Wisp. The win con is pretty simple, but I just Stealth Rock Air just to find out if he has Taunt, because then I know his whole moveset. But he swapped out not revealing the Taunt, so I get Stealth Rock up, and he goes Hydreigon, and we have a free Assault Vest. Me and Shell switch here, which I can easily go into. And I think I just U-turn from there. And add whatever he brings in. I think Jellicent most likely. I get a Sword Stance. Or he goes Crobat there, which is possible too. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he went Jellicent. I think I go Gliscor now. Or I go Weavile to eliminate this. And maybe he actually revealed Ice Beam. Maybe that's the reason I didn't want to bring it in. But I just Night Slash here. That guy went into Excadrill, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. And I'm not sure. Do I go for a Spear here? Oh, actually, I didn't. That's a bulky drill. Never mind. But I guess that is an opportunity to go Gliscor and Sword Stance up. The Rapid Spins. I did a lot of Rapid Spin. Boost with the boosted power. And I'm not sure. I felt like a lot of players stay in here as well. So I just Sword Stance. He's not life warped. And he goes Hydreigon. I think I just stay in against Hydreigon too. We'll see. I think because this battle didn't take too long. I just Facade there. He pulses and he flinches me too. He crits me, oh. The crit flinch. The classical crit flinch. So it took a bit longer. But eventually, I get Gliscor in. Crobat. Wait, I think this Crobat didn't have Roost. I think he actually didn't have Roost on this Crobat. When I found out later. Because it had Taunt, U-turn, Brave Bird. But I might be wrong. Oh, he did have Roost. I just got him. Oh, I guess that was my gameplay. Once I remove this, I pretty much win. Basically, I got Crobat low enough to the point where he needed to kick Roost. So that was the positioning I was looking for as well. That was the positioning I was looking for as well. And yeah, once he falls, I just win with Gliscor. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure I was at +2 with the guy as well. I wasn't. See, how did I get him low? How did I get him low? Stealth Rock here. Bloom comes in. I don't want to show the full battle, but Excadrill did die to my Gliscor, by the way. An Earthquake, he stayed in do rapid spin again, but go wheezing here. I just want to know how I got into the position where I killed Crobat. Because I knew I had to make him low and then use Gliscor to spam Earthquake on him. Oh, wait, he was Roost, U-turn, Brave Bird. Roost, U-turn, Brave Bird. Oh, it was his moveset. It was already low. Whatever. After that, I think he gave up when when that thing died. Last game was actually a pretty fun team I was facing. Not a fun team to face, but he was running a fun team for himself, like a Donphan. You don't see it much. He brought out the Staraptor, the Gastrodon. Staraptor and Mandibuzz. Staraptor flying higher than Mandibuzz, guys. But yeah, I have this game. We're just gonna watch this whole game. Because, like I said, my team is kind of weak to very powerful offensive wall breakers, like Staraptor, like the Darmanitan, like the Kabutops. So yeah, he leads up with I wanted to lead up with Ferrothorn in case he led up with Staraptor, but that wasn't the case, and here I just decided I go for Rocks. I need Rocks versus him. He went for Donphan. And in this case, Donphan doesn't have recovery like Hippowdon. So every time I get damage off on him, it helps. I leech cheated here. I expected him to rapid spin, but he Stealth Rock first. And he's gonna rapid spin here to remove all of them. Just spike here as he rapid spins. And let's find out if he has leftovers on this. I think he didn't have leftovers. I get up my spike. Might leech again here. But I definitely want Stealth Rocks up though. I Stealth Rocked first. Earthquake didn't do much to me. So if he wants to rapid spin again, I'm just gonna go for Rocks next time. And I keep him leech cheated, or do I have Power Whip here to do more damage to him? Oh yeah, I guess Power Whip would have been fire, because if he swapped, I would have had Stealth Rock plus Spikes up. But I guess I wanted some recovery on this. But I felt like Power Whipping would have been better. But on the other hand, if I miss Power Whip, then I get more value from this. And like I said, Donphan is not really an issue because I can keep doing this to him. He's most likely gonna swap there. But like I said, I at least want Stealth Rock, so I pressure the Staraptor every time he comes in. And then I have to play around with my Ferrothorn, of course. Him taking Recoil and the Iron Barbs. But yeah, Conkeldurr comes in now. We don't see the Flame Orb on him, so we gotta be a bit careful there. Because we don't have Clear Smog. And he goes for Ice Punch. And that did a lot. That did a lot, so I figured, is he Choice Banded or something? Because but maybe he's just Assault Vest on this. I just went for Toxic Air. As he goes into Donphan, amazing. Because now I can just spam whatever with Ferrothorn. Because like I said, I just had to make sure I keep up Rocks versus him. And this is his Rapid Spinner, that's fine. Do I go Ditto? No way, there's no way I'm going Ditto. Yeah. Ditto to Rapid Spinish, but he has a Gengar, so that makes no sense. The Rapid Spin, so he's gonna take Iron Barbs plus Poison damage. He crit me. Hey, they critted more than my leftovers, so it mattered. But yeah, I just get up Stealth Rock and there's no way he can prevent, because he's faster than me. So he cannot prevent my Rocks. And next time he cannot prevent my Rocks either. Because I can just bring in Ferrothorn on the Rapid Spin and he's gonna die through the combination of Stealth Rock plus Iron Barbs. Here I just stay in just to see if he had Taunt. Didn't matter too much to me, but I just wanted to see if he had Taunt. Because if he had Taunt, he might not have Brave Bird on this Mandibuzz, meaning I can get in my Mienshao later on. But I just Power Whip there. Because there's not much he does to me in return, so if I just find out what if he's leftovers, if he's Rocky Helmet, I can help. And it weakens him a bit. I think I just keep Power Whipping as well till he has to click Taunt so I can actually make a play by getting a free swap or something. That's basically what I was aiming for. So I go Mienshao here. And I think I just knock off there. Pretty free. Because Mandibuzz's attack is not that great. And if I knock off his leftovers, he has a harder time 1v1ing my Ferrothorn. And he does reveal Roost, but I knocked him off, which is nice. And yeah, I don't know if this can still be Brave Bird, so that's why here I do U-turn. Because if it's Brave Bird foul play, he doesn't have debug, meaning that every time I get up my hazards, it helps. But I go Mandibuzz here. I go Ditto here, because basically what I can do is Roost for free and see if he has Brave Bird. I wanted to see if he had Brave Bird, which he revealed. Because if it wasn't Brave Bird, I could have easily made this play a bunch of times. But I just Roost there as he swapped out, and like that's an opportunity for me to get up spikes if he brings in Gastrodon like that. But my Ditto can basically be annoying against this Mandibuzz. I go Mienshao first. I guess I want to knock this off as well. I just want to knock everything. Because I don't care too much if this gets burnt. This is not going to damage his Mandibuzz or his Gastro first. But I U-turned here to get in this. Okay. I could have knocked him. But I guess I was I might have been expecting him to go into the Mandibuzz for the knockoff, not getting this knocked. But he went for Toxic and make me look really good there. Maybe I was anticipating Toxic though, because I definitely don't want him Toxic for free. So yeah, I set up spikes and he just lets me set up spikes. I gain HP back anyway. And yeah, these spikes are gonna stay up because his Mandibuzz didn't have debug. We confirmed it by going into Ditto and seeing his moveset. And I just leech here in case he swaps to Mandibuzz, but he didn't. I just go for a free spike again. Because they are going to stay up, and the sequence I can keep doing is going between Ferrothorn and going into my Ditto. I could even go into Ditto and just taunt him. But he does have the foul play. That's why I gotta be a bit more careful. He goes Donphan to Second. And so I can get a Mandibuzz for free, I guess. But I get up my free spike. And now he's forced to go into the Mandibuzz again to taunt me. Or he goes Conkeldurr. That can be possible, but he decides to go Mandibuzz. And yeah, I have the field advantage now. Let's see. What do we do here though? Because this is still annoying to face. I guess... Oh, I just went into Gliscor. Yeah, because the sequence I can do is switch between Gliscor and Ditto and basically PP stall this. I don't know if I went explicitly for that play. But there's nothing he can do to really stop me from doing that. Because now on the Roost I can taunt him. And then I can go Ferrothorn, click Leech Seed, force him out. And every time he's forced out, something has to come in on... because the Brave Bird damage here is not gonna matter anyway. And he went for Foul Play, which is even doing less. Because I can Roost it up later anyway. Actually go Wheezing so I can Toxic him. That's pretty decent. He takes my Rocky thing as well, the Rocky Helmet too, as he Brave Birds. extra recoil. Do I Toxic here or Pain Split? Because I do need this for the Conkeldurr as well. But I guess his Conkeldurr isn't Flame Orb. And I prefer to beat this. And I can still keep this, so I get the Toxic off. Yeah, and I can still use my Ditto to attack Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr wasn't Flame Orb in that sense. But I should not let this die, because this can still be faster than Conkeldurr. And if anything, I get the damage off on him. So I go into my Gliscor here. And at this point, I just wait it out. Till he dies to poison or something. Keep Brave Birds. And we already saw that their Conkeldurr does have the Ice Punch. But he's on a timer now. I just Roost. Get this to full HP. He needs to click Roost himself if he wants to keep this alive. And I think I can Swords Dance here in his face. Because what is he bringing in onto me? And even if I Swords Dance, he's not gonna kill me with Foul Play. But if he does swap, I will be at +2, like here. And this Gastrodon might actually die here. And I have a +2 Gliscor to attack and Conkeldurr as well if it ever comes in onto me. Yeah, the Gastrodon did die. And yeah, I was pretty sure I don't die to Staraptor, but he decides to go Gengar. And I figured, oh, is he gonna go for the Destiny Bond here? I just go Mienshao. Because I didn't want to risk my but that looks to be hidden power. I didn't want to risk my Gliscor there dying to, because I might still need to click Earthquake on the Conkeldurr. And now I just U-turn. Mandibuzz comes in again. Yeah, we were so in control. We even get a crit here. So all we need to do is force out the Mandibuzz now, and he dies to Rocks if he stays in. I just go Gliscor, and I think I just Facade there. I can even Swords Dance. Might not be a bad play to SD here. But Facade, just to knock him out, guarantees me not dying to a Foul Play crit or something if he Foul Plays on Swords Dance. Because I have my full HP Gliscor now, so I should live a hit from Staraptor. And he decides to go Conkeldurr, and like I said, my Weezing is so low that I want to keep this so I can click Earthquake on the guy. But yeah, if Staraptor is Scarfed, that's a bit scary. So I figured, oh, I might need to keep this guy. Diamond Weezing first, just to see what he does to me. As he goes for Ice Punch. And I get some beautiful chip on him. I don't know if I go Ditto here, just to see what attack he has, but he did reveal Guts. But yeah, this might be a Assault Vest or Assault Gear Conkeldurr. I figured I might be able to knock him out with the close combat there. And if not, I can knock him out with Earthquake afterwards, because he doesn't heal too much from my Mienshao. Mienshao doesn't have a lot of HP. Or do I U-turn into Gliscor? That's the play. So I can get a guaranteed hit off next turn. He actually went into Gengar. Oh, hold up. Of course. I just click Close Combat because it could do a lot to him. And if he goes Gengar, I can just U-turn, and now Conkeldurr is in range of my Earthquake damage. Anyway, I get the U-turn off. And I think I just go Weavile. And click Pursuit. And then make him think that I'm choice locked or something. Because now I don't have to switch into this Gengar anymore. So we Pursue there. He might be thinking that I'm choice locked. Maybe he goes Conkeldurr and then I can click Icicle Spear. But he goes Staraptor instead. And this is where I can find out, okay, is he choice Scarfed or is he choice Banded? But he's Scarfed, meaning that he cannot knock out my Gliscor. Do I go Ferrothorn first? That would be a bad play. Because he can go straight into... He could have gone straight into Conkeldurr. Huh. He could have gone straight into Conkeldurr. Well, Conkeldurr was a bit low as well. And I would probably just still stay in. And then he comes back in on the rocks. I did miss Leech, but it's not a big deal. I should be winning with Gliscor now regardless, because the Conkeldurr is in range. Not really smoothly this game. But yeah. Unless he crits me, my Gliscor will beat him. And even if he crits me, I just knock out the Conkeldurr with close combat from Yanxiao. I just SD here because he's gonna die to his recoil anyway. And I don't die to Mach Punch from Conkeldurr, not without a Flame Orb. Yeah, even with a Flame Orb I live easily from there. But now I just yeah, kill this. He would have died without the Swords Dance as well, but I guess I could have gone for Roost. It didn't really matter. If I was gonna die, I was gonna die anyway. And yeah, that's that game. And leaderboard 748. And yeah, didn't. 685.29, the 82.67% win rate. So we didn't start off well. Had some random losses against bad players, and one game, not bad players. Yeah, below average players, and then the one Garchomp crit. Remember the Garchomp crit when it mattered, because that's the only way he was able to kill my Gliscor in a 1v1 with my his Garchomp 1v1ing my Gliscor because of the crit on the second turn. Yeah, that's that, guys. 658.29. It goes all uphill from here though. Like we started to play much better after this. Like it was me still getting used to the team, and at a certain point I did change the set on Weavile though. But yeah, this is episode 2 part 3, and episode 3 is next, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Discord server. Check out the team on Patreon. There's a PokePaste with team building video on this team. Check it out, and yeah, have a wonderful day. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.